Why you wake up at 3 a.m. and how to fix your sleep cycle. Hello family. I want to talk to you today about a very specific, very frustrating phenomenon that happens to millions of people every single night. You go to bed exhausted. You fall asleep easily. But then, almost like clockwork, your eyes snap open. You look at the clock, and it is exactly 3 a.m. Or maybe 3:30 a.m. You are not just a little bit awake. You are wide awake. Your mind starts racing. You start thinking about your to-do list, your worries, or that embarrassing thing you said 5 years ago. You toss and turn, and maybe you fall back asleep an hour later, but you wake up feeling drained. My dear friends, in the medical world, we call this sleep maintenance insomnia. But in my clinic, I call it the adrenaline wake-up call. You are not waking up because you are done sleeping. You are waking up because your body is sounding an alarm. Today, I'm going to explain exactly why this happens at this specific time, the connection between your liver and your blood sugar, and the simple Ayurvedic protocols to help you sleep through the night and wake up with full vitality, or OHAS. The science, the sugar crash and the stress spike. To understand the 3 a.m. wake up, we must look at what is happening in your blood. When you eat dinner, especially if it is a heavy meal rich in carbohydrates or sugar, your blood sugar spikes. Your body releases insulin to bring it down. You fall asleep comfortably. But about 4 to 6 hours later, which usually lands right around 3 a.m., your blood sugar crashes. It drops too low. This is dangerous for the brain, which needs a constant supply of fuel. So, your brain sends a panic signal to your adrenal glands. It says, "Emergency. We are running out of fuel." Your adrenal glands respond by releasing two hormones, cortisol, the stress hormone, and adrenaline, the energy hormone. These hormones trigger your liver to release stored glucose into the bloodstream to save you. But there is a side effect. Adrenaline is what we use to run away from a tiger. It increases your heart rate, it raises your body temperature, and it wakes up your brain. So, you are lying in bed, in the safety of your home, but chemically, your body is in fight or flight mode. This is why you feel anxious. This is why you cannot just close your eyes and drift off. You are biologically wired to be alert. The Ayurvedic perspective, the liver and Vata time. Now, let us look at this through the ancient lens of Ayurveda and the body clock. According to the biological clock, the time between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. is liver time. This is when your liver is working its hardest to detoxify your blood and process emotions like anger and frustration. If your liver is fatty, sluggish, or overburdened with alcohol and late-night snacks, it creates heat. This internal heat wakes you up. Then, from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., we enter Vata time. Vata is the energy of movement and air. It is light, subtle, and mobile. In the early morning hours, the veil between the subconscious and the conscious mind is very thin. If you have a Vata imbalance, meaning you are stressed, ungrounded, or anxious, this energy hits your nervous system like a gust of wind, scattering your thoughts and making it impossible to rest. So, we have a combination of a blood sugar crash, a toxic liver, and high Vata energy. Solution 1, the pre-sleep fuel, the honey and amp, salt trick. To stop the 3 a.m. spike, we must prevent the 3 a.m. crash. We need to make sure your liver has enough glycogen, stored energy, to last the whole night so the adrenals don't have to get involved. I recommend a very specific medicinal snack right before bed. This is not a meal, it is medicine. Take half a teaspoon of raw, organic honey. Sprinkle a tiny pinch of Himalayan pink salt on it. Lick it off the spoon. Why this combination? Raw honey replenishes the liver glycogen specifically, providing a slow-release fuel for the brain. The salt helps lower adrenaline and supports magnesium levels. If you are diabetic and cannot do honey, eat a small handful of macadamia nuts or a teaspoon of coconut oil. The healthy fat provides a slow, steady burn that stabilizes your blood sugar until morning. Solution 2, cooling the liver. Next, we must support the liver so it doesn't overheat at 2 a.m. This starts with your dinner. You must stop eating at least 3 hours before you sleep. If you eat a heavy meal at 9 p.m. and go to bed at 10 p.m., your liver is busy digesting when it should be detoxing. This digestive work raises your core body temperature and disturbs your sleep cycle. Also, for the next 21 days, eliminate the biggest liver irritant, alcohol. Even one glass of wine significantly reduces the quality of your REM sleep and contributes to that middle of the night wakefulness. Instead, Drink a small cup of chrysanthemum tea or dandelion root tea in the evening. These are cooling herbs that gently flush the liver and pacify the pit of fire. Solution 3. Managing Vata, the 4-7-8 breath. Now, what do you do if you are already awake? The clock reads 3:15 a.m. You are staring at the ceiling. Do not pick up your phone. The blue light will shut off your melatonin production instantly, guaranteeing you stay awake for another hour. You need to manually switch your nervous system from the sympathetic, fight or flight, to the parasympathetic, rest and digest. The fastest way to do this is through your breath. I want you to use the 4-7-8 technique. Lie on your back. Place the tip of your tongue against the ridge of tissue just behind your upper front teeth. Inhale quietly through the nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely through the mouth, making a whoosh sound, for a count of 8. Repeat this cycle 4 times. The long exhale signals the vagus nerve to slow down your heart rate. It tells your brain, I am safe. There is no tiger. It is physiologically impossible to remain anxious if you breathe this way for 2 minutes. Solution 4. Grounding the body, Pada Abhyanga. Finally, we must weigh down the light, airy Vata energy. If you are prone to waking up, you should incorporate oiling your feet into your bedtime routine. We call this Pada Abhyanga. Take warm sesame oil or ghee. Rub it deeply into the soles of your feet for 5 minutes before bed. Put on old socks to protect your sheets. The feet contain nerve endings that connect to the entire body. The warm oil grounds your energy, pulling the excess heat from your head down to your feet. It creates a heavy, warm sensation that anchors you into a deep sleep. Conclusion: reclaiming your rest. My dear friends, sleep is the golden chain that ties health and our bodies together. If you are waking up at 3 a.m., do not be angry at your body. It is communicating with you. It is asking for stability. It is asking for fuel. It is asking for peace. Try the raw honey trick. Stop eating late. Breathe through the anxiety. You will find that once you balance your blood sugar and calm your liver, the night becomes a time of restoration, not a time of battle. Sleep well, heal deep. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone who is tired. Let us all get the rest we deserve. Stay healthy, stay blessed.